It is around 5 o'clock on May 29th. This is actually my second garden video as you look at a bed of lettuce. My first video, which I thought was Academy Award winning, was 10 minutes long, and I had to cut it due to the length. It could not be emailed. This is the side of the pool. You see a bed of lettuce. This is all romaine lettuce. And in this bin is more romaine lettuce. Okay, let's go take a look at the garden. This is our traditional garden video. This year, Sal, Vicky, Maura, and myself are making these videos to present to the kids. This is the far right side of my garden, and this section has tomatoes. So there's about 60 tomato plants over here. You can see the fancy cages. Straight ahead is yet another bed of lettuce. Pretty standard. Italians like tomatoes. As Sal will tell you in his video, that's the core of our gardens. Vicky and Maura might have other plants or flowers, but Italians like tomatoes. Over here you see straight ahead to the right of the bags of topsoil, that is eggplant, and then you see corn from seedlings and corn that I planted. To the left is another bed, and this is again tomatoes. This is the very end of my garden. I'm going to pan over. You can see some shrubs that I put in. Let me go show you the shrubs. I'm very proud of this. Put these in recently on the quarantine, and I'm watering them right now. There's about, I don't know, 40 or 50 shrubs going all the way down the side of my yard. That house right there was Kevin Connell's Uncle Tim's house, a great man, a teacher and a coach at North Haven High School. So this is the end of my property. I'm going to pan over. You can actually see the house. And let me show you the rest of the garden. So I don't like feeling pressured. I have to keep this taped at around 5 minutes. Personally, I didn't even want to make a second copy. If I couldn't show the whole 10-minute segment, I didn't want to show it at all. But I want to act my age and play by the rules. All right, so here we have another bed of lettuce. And I don't know if you can see in front of the lettuce, it's kind of bright with the sun. And my shadow right there, that is not Paranormal Activity, PNA, that is me. There are onions. Looking down the length of the garden, this net here, that is a trellis. That is for cucumbers. They'll climb up and over the trellis. Okay guys, I only have 2 more minutes, so I have to go quick. Right here is kale, a form of lettuce, and then as you look to the left of the garden all the way down, more tomatoes. Let me show you the peppers. Right here we have peppers, Cubanella, red hot Italian peppers, green beans, and then 4 more rows of lettuce and onions. So as I head to my last minute of my video, I want to just make one thing clear. You have to know your soil, you have to know your land, you have to know what you're working with. North Haven has a very sandy soil, so it's taken me years to build it up. And there are crops that I would not plant because I just don't think they will do well in the garden. So know your soil is very, very important, and work with what you have. Okay, it's been a great year, ended abruptly by the quarantine, but we did accomplish a lot in the 3 quarters we were there with the students. You see the sidewalk, I put this in about 15 years ago with bricks that were on my property when I bought the house. So I made use of them and made this little sidewalk so I can get to my back end of the garden. And I have to show you this. I'm going to end with this. Very important to know your soil and to nourish that soil, to build that soil up. This contraption looks like R2-D2 from Star Wars. This is a compost bin. Let me show you the inside of it. You want to keep a weight on top of your compost bin. And inside there compost bin is coffee grinds, banana peels, orange peels, the core of apples, and fruits and vegetables are in the process of decaying. On the bottom of the compost bin, I've gone over my 5 minutes, I don't care. I'm going to remove the door. You can see there, in about a year's time, the material decomposes into a very dark, rich soil filled with worms. The key to a good garden: know your soil. Composting, earthworms. Very, very important. Earthworms can eat their own weight every day, and they create tunnels for irrigation in your soil. If you don't have earthworms, you're in big trouble. You better get some. And that concludes my video. It's going to be 6 minutes long. Thank you for watching it. It's not a competition. I think all the teachers are going to produce valuable videos. It's not a competition. It should never be viewed as a competition. Although last year I felt like I was competing with the science teacher. Thank you for watching. Let's go to the Italian flag. Okay, there it is.